Bonaparte. Elba off the coast of Italy. Okay. So that island's off limits.
Take the captain beyond the reef until we get permission to bring him ashore.
They're gonna shoot you guys.
For a moment, I thought you were abandoning me.
Edmund Mondego does not abandon his friends in the face of stupid suicidal danger. However, as Monsieur Morel's official representative on this voyage, Edmund, I must officially tell you you have overstepped your bounds as second mate. Officially. There, I've covered myself.
If we don't get him to a doctor, he will die. Do you understand?
Of course I understand. Just don't expect me to do this sober.
Is that a good idea?
A little careless, don't
We
you
have
think?
to top this up.
Well, I know.
Don't think that was a good idea.
We seek medical attention! We come in peace!
Edmund, come on!
We mean no harm!
They don't believe you. What, steel bottom boots? He's fighting quite well for being a little tipsy, huh? That's more accurate than the pistols they've got.
Lieutenant Greypool. If your thirst for gore demands the death of these poor fools, then by all means shoot them. But do so with the knowledge they are no agents of mine. Now explain yourselves or be shot.
Sir, I am Edmund Dantes, second mate of the merchant ship Reation, on our way home to Marseille. This is the ship owner's representative, Monsieur Fernand Mondego, son of the
Edmund and
Count Mondego.
Fernand.
Our captain has contracted brain fever, so we put in here for help.
Edmund! Lieutenant Greypool!
We came to you in good faith.
That's for my wounded men.
And wounded pride, no doubt.
You shot first.
Yet, we survive.
Here's to you, Mondego. Being your friend is always an adventure.
He seems to be pretty carefree.
It's a pity adventurers can't always be friends, though. Huh?
What?
Well, it won't always be like this, will it?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Drink up. We're drinking Napoleon Bonaparte's wine.
I think you'll find the 1806 of the finer vintage. As long as you're still awake, Monsieur Dantes, I wonder if I might have a word with you.
They just help themselves to his
I'm
drinks.
curious. What's the significance of a chess piece?
It's just something we've done since childhood. Whenever one of us has had a victory, king of the moment.
King of the moment. I've written a rather sentimental letter to an old comrade in Marseille. Side of me, I prefer the British not see, and since they have a habit of opening my mail, I wonder if you would deliver it for me.
Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't.
He's gonna come and bite you in the
From one
butt.
soldier to another. It's totally innocent, I assure you.
Yeah.
But more important, it is the price I demand for the use of my physician.
Yeah. Looks like you don't have a choice, but it's gonna bring you trouble.
Deliver the letter to Monsieur Clarion. Do you remember that name?
Monsieur Clarion. How will I find him?
Oh, he will find you. No, I do not wish this letter's existence to be known to anyone else. Not even your boon companion back there. Do you understand?
I'm a man of my word, Your Majesty.
Uh-oh.
I believe you are.
He's gonna test him. I sense a betrayal coming up.
What do you want?
Oh, news from France. That's all.
You've fought as many battlefields as I, young Dantes. You can feel death.
Kings and pawns, Marshal. Emperors
Toss the letter overboard.
And fools.
Danglars, what's happened?
Captain Renault is dead, sir. And Edmund Dantes disobeyed my orders.
Come to my office and report, Danglars. And you, Edmund.
Will you be needing me, Monsieur Morel?
Go.
Mercedes.
Where is he? Where's Edmund?
Oh, lovely to see you too. I just missed him, I'm afraid. It'll be a while. I think he's in trouble. He said he'd meet us by the rock. Come on.
I told Dantes not to go ashore.
Is this true?
I accept all responsibility.
That's what you should. It was all his idea, monsieur.
It should have been your idea.
Ooh.
Putting it into Elba didn't save the captain's life, monsieur. I was protecting the merchandise.
You were protecting yourself by hiding behind your rank.
You little
Stand
rat.
aboard. Edmond Dantes, I am making you the new captain of the Reation.
Oh boy.
You presume to demote me.
There is no demotion. You will remain first mate under Captain Dantes.
It's.
Unless, of course, you choose to seek another berth.
I don't know if this is a good idea. It's just gonna create so much animosity, and that's gonna be his first mate. Off to a
Imagine there's a
bad
certain
start.
young lady who will want to hear this news.
I understand you had a ship just returned from Elba, monsieur.
Yes?
Did anyone aboard get ashore there by any chance?
They did, but they're not here at the moment.
Thank you, monsieur.
May I say who's called upon them?
Clarin. The name is Clarin.
name's Trouble.
Make love to me.
Will you ever give up?
He doesn't have to know.
I'd know.
So would I. It'll be our little secret.
What
I
a
don't believe in
what a good friend.
You think Edmond doesn't have secrets? He does. Ask him.
You were so mad that Edmund was happier with his whistle than you were with your pony. And I'm not going to be your next whistle.
How long do you think
Spoiled
it's gonna
brat.
be before he can afford a wife?
2 years. 2 years, that's all. Then he gets his captain's papers and we can marry.
2 years. I couldn't wait 2 years for anything. Particularly a bride like you.
Okay, I thought he was a
There he
quirky
is.
friend, but he's kind of a douchebag.
Mercedes!
Yep, he's gonna do something stupid.
The missing is over now.
Boy.
You're still the best man.
I know.
Come on.
Man, can't you just be happy for your friend?
Stop that. You'll go bald. Do you keep secrets from me?
Secrets?
Everybody has secrets.
Oh. Why? Ask me anything and I'll tell you.
This'll be my ring.
That's
No matter
sweet.
what happens, you will never see it off my finger.
Give him one too. Engaged couples should see that scene.
Young gentleman. Care to join me?
Guys be spending an entire year's salary to get one ring.
Tell me, Mondego, how did you ever become friends with that righteous little ponce, Edmund Dantes?
Oh boy, here's the two jealous
He claims to be my friend.
dickbags here.
He has the audacity to keep secrets from me.
What secrets?
Don't tell him.
All I am, I owe to you, Father.
May this happy moment be but the dawn of a long and wonderful life for you both.
Which of you is Edmund Dantes?
I am.
Edmund Dantes, you're under arrest by order of the magistrate of Marseille.
Arrest?
On what charges?
That information is privileged. Take him.
I demand an
Bogus
explanation.
charges.
I demand an explanation. I'll be back tonight. Don't worry, Father, this is a mistake.
Did you have any personal contact with Napoleon when you were on Elba?
Elba? Yes, I did. Well, we did. I was with the Count Mondego's son, Fernand, almost the entire time. Do you know Fernand?
He's a recent acquaintance, yes.
He's the reason you're here.
He'll vouch for me.
No doubt, but you said almost the entire time. That you have been denounced by your own first mate, Monsieur Danglars.
What?
Now, did you deliver the letter?
No, sir. Someone was supposed to find me. It's still in my jacket. Here.
What's it say?
Have you read this?
No, sir. I can't read.
Well, Dantes, this is a letter to one of Napoleon's agents. It gives the times and the locations of the British beach patrols on Elba.
Sir, I swear on my mother's grave, I had no idea. He swore its contents were innocent.
No. It's you that's innocent. Foolish.
Good.
And innocent. I believe these are the worst charges that could be leveled against you. Fortunately, as I've intercepted this document, there's no harm done. God knows how you're going to survive in this world, Edmund Dantes, but you are no traitor.
Yeah, he's pure of heart.
Thank you, sir.
Now go slap your friend.
Wait, did Napoleon tell you who's supposed to pick up the letter?
Monsieur Clarion.
What name did you say?
Monsieur Clarion.
Have you mentioned this name to anyone else? Monsieur Mondego or anyone?
No, sir. In fact, Monsieur Mondego knows nothing of this letter.
This is very dangerous information.
He looks a little shocked by the name.
Never be too careful. Times like this. Don't you think?
Yes, sir.
That coach has bars in it. Are they supposed to have bars? Oh.
Monsieur Villefort. Monsieur Villefort? Monsieur Villefort?
Does everybody hate Edmund?
I'm allowed to go home.
From now on, your home is the prison Chateau d'If.
No!
Chateau d'If.
Fernand! Fernand! It's all right. Come up here. Fernand!
How rich is Fernand?
I barely managed to escape. When we were on Elba, Napoleon gave me a letter. I didn't tell you because he made me promise not to. Said it was just a note to an old friend, but the bastard lied to me. He lied. It was to one of his agents.
Do you need money?
Yes, thank you.
Do you have a pistol?
Of course not.
Good.
Stop it, Fernand. I don't have time for this.
I saw Napoleon give you that letter.
It was you?
Well, it wasn't just me. It was Danglars' idea.
Why didn't you come to me first?
Well, why did you keep it a secret from me? I thought you were my friend.
I told you I gave Napoleon my word. He lied to me.
I know, Edmond. I read the letter.
What a dick.
Why are you doing this?
'Cause he's jealous.
Complicated.
He's jealous because he's a small man next to you.
Don't be ridiculous.
Get out of my way.
Can't let you go, Edmond.
Edmund doesn't know how to fence, or he can't fence as well.
Don't make me take off your hand.
Ow. Yeah, fencing's a rich man's sport.
Why?
Poor Edmund.
Because you're the son of a clerk. And I'm not supposed to want to be you.
Then do better. You've got the resources,
Wait.
and you. What are you making of your life then, if you're jealous of his?
To remember better days.
What, you gonna go and try to swoop his girl too?
Father? I am the chief magistrate and official of the new regime, and I cannot afford to have my own father mixed up in treasonous affairs.
You know, in the end, treason is a matter of dates. And I shall be the patriot, and you the traitor, when the Emperor returns.
Stop it. Stop it, you old ruin. Those days are over. Napoleon Bonaparte's no longer the emperor of anything. And if you continue to dabble in this lunacy, you run an excellent chance of being arrested and ruining our entire family, all because of your idiotic sympathies.
At least I have sympathies.
Oh wow, look at that. Look at that landscape. How are you gonna be able to escape from that?
Welcome, Monsieur Dantes. I am Armand Doliac, the warden of Chateau d'If.
You sound like you smoked a pack every day.
A great deal.
Since 10.
I assure you, I am innocent. Everyone must say that, I know, but I truly am.
Innocent?
Yes.
I know. I really do know.
You mocked me?
No, my dear Dantes. I know perfectly well that you are innocent. Why else would you be here? If you were truly guilty, there are 100 prisons in France where they would lock you away. But Chateau d'If is where they put the ones they're ashamed of.
Why don't they just execute him?
Let's have a look at your quarters now, shall we?
Small, but it has all the comforts of home.
God will give me justice. People are always trying to motivate themselves. Or they keep calendars. But soon they lose interest. Or they die.
There's a window.
And all I'm left with is a rather unsightly
There's a window.
So, I've conceived of another way to help our prisoners keep track of time. Every year, on the anniversary of their imprisonment, we hurt them. Usually just a simple beating, really. Although, on their first day here, in your case, today, I like to do something rather special.
Does everybody have to be a dickbag to Edmund? Jesus.
Why me, oh God? You ask God for help, and I'll stop the moment he shows up.
We are here to plead the case of Edmund Dantes.
Not now. Dantes.
We have not met, monsieur. I am Fernand Mondego, the son of Count Mondego. And I am here to swear to Edmond Dantes' innocence.
Sure you are.
This is his employer, Monsieur Morel, his father, and his fiancée, Mercedes.
You're just trying to save your dirty ass face, Fernand.
Edmond Dantes is charged with high treason. And yet you stand by him?
Of course I do.
I cannot, mademoiselle. He was handed over to the king's men. I can understand your pain at this betrayal, but my advice to all of you would be to forget Edmond Dantes. Particularly you, mademoiselle. Take solace in the comfort of your good friend here. And perhaps some good may yet come of this unhappy affair. Now, you will excuse me. I have to attend to some other matters.
Can you sink any lower?
I will try to reason with him first.
Say we leave this to it's impossible. Never.
Still, murder.
It's quite simple, really. When you reported Dantes as receiving the letter to me, I didn't quite understand why you were betraying him, but now, having seen his exquisite fiancée, I understand completely.
What prompts you to be so accommodating?
Sit down, Mondego.
What are they skeeving now?
Come back! Come back! What's my crime? What's my crime? I'm innocent.
Your crime is being in the wrong place at the wrong time, Edmund. And you're too pure.
Happy anniversary, Dantes. Until next year.
Man, how can people be so cruel to each other?
Has it really been 4 years, Danny? With Danton? What is his name again?
Look how deep he carved that thing. Don't give up hope, Edmund. So how is he going to escape from this prison? Oh. Somebody underneath? Looks like a giant mole.
Forgive my intrusion, but I was under the impression that I was digging towards the outer wall. I am Abbe Faria. I have been a prisoner in Chateau d'If for 11 years, 5 which have been spent digging this tunnel.
5 years digging in the wrong direction.
That's 72,519 stones in my walls. I've counted them many times. But have you named them yet? Once I was as you are now, but I promise it will pass. I promise. No. Please take me down now. Take me down. I have not seen this guy these 11 years. Thank you. Thank you, God.
There's no talk of God in here, priest.
What about the inscription?
It's faded. Just as God has faded from my heart.
And what has replaced it?
Anger. Hate. Yeah.
Please. Follow me. Perhaps your thoughts of revenge, of serving God's purpose and keeping me alive, please.
Oh, he does have a window. You just couldn't see the sky from it.
You spoke of escape.
There are only two possibilities: reaching the outer wall and finally the sea. I simply chose the wrong one. Of course, with two of us, we could take in the opposite direction. And with both of us together, then of course,
Twice as fast.
we could do it in 8 years.
8 years. Do you have 8 years left,
Like there's something else
Grandpa?
to time. Some pressing appointment, perhaps. In return for your help, I offer something priceless.
My freedom.
Freedom can be taken away. As you well know, I offer knowledge. Everything I have learned. I will teach you economics, mathematics, philosophy, science.
To read and write?
Let's start with the basics.
Of course.
We take reading and writing for granted, but for so long and for so many people, they've never had that privilege. It's kind of crazy to think about.
So you were in Napoleon's army.
We had such dreams then. However,
How'd he get wax? Don't tell me he got it from his ear.
a band of guerrillas who ran into a church for sanctuary. I was ordered to burn down the church with them inside it.
Did you?
To my everlasting shame, I did. I worked as private secretary to the enormously wealthy Count Enrique Spada. Spada was a righteous man. Sadly, a couple of years later, he died amidst rumors that he had hidden his limitless fortune. 2 weeks later, I was arrested.
Why?
Napoleon wanted Spada's treasure. He did not believe. Well, I had no idea where it was. So he had me thrown in here to refresh my memory.
Careful. Alright, is that going to be a pet or is that going to be food? Alright, it's food.
You were a soldier, priest. So you know weaponry. Teach me. Or dig alone.
Oh, he's going to learn how to fence. He's already planning his revenge against Ferdinand.
Dantes.
This is ridiculous.
The stronger swordsman does not necessarily win. It is speed. Speed of hand. Speed of mind. Now, sweep your hand through the drops without getting wet. parry. Up. Like that.
Nice toss.
Happy Christmas, Edmund. Give or take a month or so. Good. Too good. We have Newton's third law.
Beating up an old man.
Reaction to every action in physics and in man.
Thus, my quest for vengeance is a reaction to the actions of Danglars and Mondego.
Up. I want that seat. You once told me the Villefort had you rearrested just after he had cleared you of all the charges. Then
Until he heard the name.
would he go through that charade? Unless he had reason to change his mind about letting you go. He burned the letter.
He burnt the proof.
Yes. Strange that a chief magistrate would burn evidence of a treasonous conspiracy.
Clarion could be a relative. A close relative, possibly.
His father.
Villefort wasn't protecting Clarion. He was protecting himself. Danglars, who falsely said he saw Napoleon give him that. Mondego, who told Villefort I had it. And Villefort himself who sent me here.
Bravo, Edmund.
So now you know who to go after. If you can get out of here. Roots. Are they close? They must be close.
Edmund, light! Light, quick, light! Oh, please, God. What is that? Look! Roots. Plant roots. If these are plant roots, then we are only months away.
Yes. Well done, Prince. I'll get my chisel. Yeah.
Extra motivation. It's unstable. Get out of there. Get out of there, guys.
Lungs. Punctured. Don't talk. Listen.
Doesn't look good.
Not much time. Oh, those books. There's loose rocks. Bring me what you find. Quickly. Open it. When I told them I did not know what the treasure of Sparta was, I lied.
You lied?
Off the Italian coast.
Monte Cristo.
Yes.
Oh, that's where his name comes from.
Follow the clue.
The tunnel's blocked. I can't escape.
Digging.
Why would he lie about that?
Use it for good. Only for good.
No, I will surely use it for my revenge.
You know, it's your final lesson. Do not commit.
I mean, would trying to conceal the treasure worth
crime for which you know
what, like 14 or 15 years of your life by now?
vengeance is mine.
I don't believe in God.
It doesn't matter. He believes in you.
It's gonna take double the time now to dig out.
Let's have a...
Get out of there, Edmund.
12 years, he hasn't said thank you.
No, it's 12 years.
He's a bit dirty.
The owner. Well, it's time up. And then see Dorliac. One, two, three.
Lift with your back, boys. Take your legs completely out of it. What are you thinking, Edmund?
Come on, I haven't got all day. Actually, I do. I've got all the time in the world.
Yeah, I bet you this is the most exciting thing you're doing all day. He just left it open. Oh, he switched. He's pretending to be the dead body. Okay. Ugh, that does not look very deep. Very muck. Man, deep space and being underwater just that's so scary for me. I would be in such a panic. Sweet taste of revenge.
We could have handled that a bit better.
Imagine how great that would feel. They're being cooped up in like a 10 by 10 feet cell, and then suddenly can run.
A smuggler and a thief. My men and I have come to this island to bury alive one of our number who attempted to keep some stolen gold for himself instead of sharing it with his comrades. Interestingly enough, there are some of his more loyal friends who are insisting that I grant him mercy. Which of course I cannot do, or I would quickly lose control of the old crew. That's why you are such a fortunate find.
Oh?
Why is that? You provide me with a way to show a little mercy to Jacopo, that maggot you see tied up over there, while at the same time not appearing weak. If Jacopo wins, we welcome him back to the crew. If you win, I have given Jacopo the chance to live, even if he did not take advantage of it, and you can take his place on the boat.
What if I win and I don't want to be a smuggler?
Then we slit your throat and we're a bit short-handed.
I find smuggling is the life for me and would be delighted to kill your friend the maggot.
Now we're talking.
By the way, Jacopo is the best knife fighter I've ever seen.
Perhaps you should get out more. As you hope to live.
There we go, Edmund.
Signor Vampa, allow Jacopo to live. He's already suffered enough with the prospect of being buried alive. Men that wanted to see some sport have seen it. Those who wanted mercy for Jacopo will get it. And by keeping me in Jacopo, you will have yet another skilled sailor and fighter for your crew.
But that's one more hand to... Oh, okay.
What is his name? His name? We should call him Zatara.
Sounds fearsome.
It means driftwood.
I swear on my dead relatives, even on the ones that are not feeling too good. I am your man forever.
I know. I want you to buy a boat. Just something the two of us can handle. Wait for me to return. I make my next visit alone.
Get a rowboat.
Is this the home of Monsieur Morel?
Monsieur Zatara. You were a friend of Edmund.
Monsieur Morel.
Can't recognize him? He hasn't changed that much.
Edmund also.
Like a son.
Yeah, and you don't recognize your son.
Tell me where to find his family.
Unfortunately, his father hanged himself after learning of Edmund's treason.
You seem to have fallen on difficult times yourself, sir.
After Edmund's death, I reluctantly took on a partner. One of my captains. And then one day, Danglars forced me out. My fate is nothing compared to Edmund.
Perhaps your luck is about to change.
It will.
So search out Edmund's fiancé.
Don't do it, Edmund.
Countess?
Yes.
And for heartbreak.
A month after poor Edmund was arrested, Mercedes wed his best friend.
Fernand?
Yes, that's right. And with the death of his father and brother in the war, Fernand became Count Mondego. They live in Paris now.
Good news, just don't stop coming.
I must go.
I'm sorry I was not more helpful.
No. You told me what I needed to know. Edmund Dantes is dead.
Treasure. Lots of it. He's filthy rich now. A proud father.
Tatara, the boat cannot hold no more, and there are at least 8 more boatloads down there. Right. We kill these people, then we spend the treasure.
No, we will study them. Learn their weaknesses.
Why not just kill them? I'll do it. I'll run up to Paris, bam, 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 bam. I'm back before week's end. We spend the treasure. How is this a bad plan?
Yeah, I like that plan.
They must suffer as I suffered. They must see their world, all they hold dear, ripped from them as it was ripped from me.
We'll need a better name than Tatara if you are to accomplish that.
The Count of Monte Cristo. That's a beautiful palace.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I present to you His Grace, the Count of Monte Cristo.
Okay. Okay, Edmund. Very flamboyant.
Greetings.
Peasants.
My dear Count, allow me to introduce to you my husband, Monsieur Villefort, Chief Prosecutor.
Very kind of you to think of us.
Oh, I am the one honored with your presence. Now, please enjoy yourselves tonight.
You won't have much longer to enjoy your life. A duel. He's still excellent with the fencing.
He did no more than defend his family's honor.
Much good it did him. His wife and I were happy now, Bastion. You were happy in your ignorance. Now comes the Viscount's valiant defense of his honor, and you are pained. She is ruined and he is dead.
Don't flatter yourself, Fernand. I was neither happy nor ignorant. Having known about the last 3 women before Madame Tourville.
I'm sorry you are humiliated. Combination of
Fernand can still sink even lower.
Make sure we own that bank by tomorrow. And tell the other shipping companies to stay away from Mondego. I want to give him no choice but to crawl back to Danglars. Now, tell the dealers. Take it all.
Hitting him where it hurts.
Well, well. To what do I owe the honor, Count Mondego? Can't imagine why you've been avoiding me after all these years.
Did you fall off the bed? After 13 years
Out of habit.
on a stone slab, I can't. Maria, does that hurt?
Of course not. It only looks like it hurts.
Mondego has a son.
Several of my friends are going to Rome for 2 weeks during Carnival.
That looks more like Edmund's son.
No chaperones, Amber, you're only 15.
Almost 16. Make it my birthday present, Father. Please. I won't get into trouble.
No.
Of course you can go. I can do with some peace and quiet around here.
Use your big head, not your little head, buddy.
Lady. Can't hide forever. Milady?
You're not gonna do anything nasty to him, are you, Edmund?
We are not anymore. Besides, it's not your money we're interested in.
Oh, it's the captain.
Ransom. Send your note and be damned.
I wish it were that easy, but the note won't reach your father for at least 2 weeks, and then there's the endless debates about whether we killed you already. No.
Cut this boy's ropes, or I will be forced to start cutting your miserable corpses. Now!
He's gonna pretend to rescue him. That's how he's gonna get in with the father.
Wait for me there.
I don't know how to thank you.
We'll talk later. Well done, gentlemen.
Many thanks, Your Grace.
You must come to Paris to meet my parents, so that they may thank you in person.
Unfortunately, I cannot. Business, you see.
Please. It is a matter of honor.
Well, if you insist.
Jacopo.
Yes, Your Grace.
The Sparta matter. Where do we stand?
Even now, the gold
shipment.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. The shipment is in transit, bound for Marseille.
And it arrives?
Not for another 3 weeks, Your Grace.
3 weeks? That's more than enough time to visit in Paris.
Very well.
Excellent.
It's a pleasure.
Pleasure is mine.
Pleasure.
I've been looking forward to this moment for some time.
Well, you do me much honor. And 'tis I who are indebted to you for the rescue of my son.
May I present the Countess Mondego?
You certainly may.
Mercedes.
She recognizes him, huh? Oh God, I remember my first dance. I was stepping on the girl's feet. It was so embarrassing.
Someone who was very dear to me.
I'm flattered. What happened to him?
He died.
But I'm not that man.
Seems a little shocked.
Prosecutor Villefort.
Prosecutor
What are you
Villefort.
doing here?
Oh, Madame Villefort, monsieur. So glad you could come to see me while I'm still in town.
I say we're delightfully surprised to get your note.
Thank you. Now, would you be so kind as to excuse your husband and I for a moment? I'm told you are an expert in the interpretation of the law.
You give it, my dear. I'm sure it'll be splendid.
You are his father. It is the least you can do. You know how he admires you.
And he will forgive my absence.
Father of the Year.
How could I pass up the Count of Monte Cristo?
Quiet. What do you know of him?
He's foreign. Rich. I hear he aided your son.
Why does he seek your counsel?
Why should I tell you?
When my son returned from Rome, he mentioned he'd heard Monte Cristo saying he was expecting a shipment. He also heard the words of gold and Spada.
You don't believe
Monte Cristo has found the treasure of Spada.
About an hour ago, he asked me to help him avoid troublesome inspections on a shipment coming from Marseille. I could have him arrested.
Don't do that. Let's just relieve him of it.
Poor kid. He just went out to get some milk.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, my husband has been detained by business. And so, it is left up to me to
introduce you to the Count of Monte Cristo yet again. You see, I had the audacity to beg the Count to allow me to give the birthday toast to Albert. I was so insistent, and such is the graciousness of our host that he reluctantly gave up his fatherly right in order to accommodate a guest, even one as boorish as myself. Young Albert has made far too much of the assistance I gave him in Rome. When I arrived in the catacombs, I watched as the criminals who tied Albert to a wall threatened to cut off his finger and send it to his father as evidence of his abduction. The boy's reply to all this was, "Do your worst." Life is a storm, my young friend. You will bask in the sunlight one moment, be shattered on the rocks the next. What makes you a man is what you do when that storm comes. You must look into that storm and shout as you did in Rome. Do your worst, for I will do mine. Then the fates will know you as we know you, as Albert Mondego, the man.
He's got a tongue of honey. Very eloquent. His hair twisting habit. The Edmund you knew died years ago.
Some ghost sent to torment me.
This Edmund, you loved him.
Yes,
For how long?
for all of my life.
And how long after he died before you married the Count?
That isn't fair.
These wrenches aren't loyal.
You're right. You cannot be my Edmund.
There you are. You said it yourself. Edmund Dantes is dead. Good night.
Of course, there's not going to be any gold on here. Edmund used that for bait. Oh, that is gold.
For our cut. Monte will never notice.
This is absurd.
We can resolve this matter easily. These men will perform a search of your vessel.
Count Mondego set me up. Who are you?
I'm the Count of Monte Cristo, but my friends call me Edmund Dantes.
Dantes.
Cut him down before he can't talk.
Oh, he's going to spare him.
I want to thank you in person for helping me with my shipment.
That, yes, I made all the arrangements earlier. I can promise you there'll be no more problems from our end.
Excellent. I think this could be the start of a long and fruitful relationship. Speaking of which, may I pose a question?
Yes, of course, anyone will.
I was just curious. Why did you tell Countess Mondego 16 years ago that Edmund Dantes had been executed?
You don't understand. Dantes was accepting a letter from Napoleon. That was clearly treason.
We both know he never delivered it. Hacking a man off the prison with such knowledge is bad enough, but to tell us...
Your Grace, I have no idea what is provoking this perverse discussion.
Now I ask myself, what did my old friend Villefort stand to gain by telling Mercedes that Edmund Dantes is dead? The answer is absolutely nothing.
Just as you say, nothing. So why?
Now, if my old friend, now Chief Prosecutor of France, doesn't gain from this lie, well, who does?
My dear Count, it's far too hot in here, and you're fully dressed. I think it's time we both left.
I think the clearest beneficiary is Fernand Count Mondego.
Napoleon.
The murderer never apprehended. How hard did you look for him?
You have no proof, no witnesses. You just have theories, just conjectures.
On the contrary, I have Count Mondego.
Young Mondego. Why?
Because your son lacked the courage.
Mondego is the one who pulled the trigger. He'd never confess in a million years.
You're right. He wouldn't. But you just have.
Oops.
Mr. Villefort, you're under arrest for conspiracy to murder.
Sweet justice. Did he use the same carriage?
A courtesy for a gentleman.
That's cold. Wow.
You didn't think I'd make it that easy, did you?
That's even colder.
13 years in the Chateau d'If. And everywhere else you can imagine.
The Chateau d'If for 13 years. Did you suffer?
It was a picnic.
Are you finished now? I have a good deal on my mind.
What happened afterward?
Much.
Why did you not come to me?
Why did you not wait? You married the very man who betrayed...
I told you that night on the rocks. Remember?
Financial problems, isn't it?
If you ever love me, don't rob me of my hate. It's all I have.
Let it go, Edmund. Let it go.
Can you give up all your hate for for her to start a new life again? I don't think he can.
In leaving the country with your son. I'll have someone bring you to your house, and you just wait there for me. And we just...
Thank you.
Yes, but...
You forgot your panties.
Should be very well taken care of. Now go and find my son.
Why would you even marry him in the first place?
I beg your pardon?
Mondego was the son of Edmund Dantes. Why do you think I rushed off so quickly to marry you after Edmund was taken away?
Okay, that's why. I forgot that times were different. Don't do something stupid for none.
Well, actually, a piece of work.
Takes one to know one.
Son of a dead traitor. He always was disappointing. He did please me some of the time.
You never pleased me.
How miserable is her life? I mean, Edmund had it bad for 16 years. She was a prisoner too for those 16 years. Checkmate.
Monte Cristo. Kings to you for none. Edmund. How did I escape? With difficulty. How did I plan this moment? With pleasure.
You've taken Mercedes.
And everything else. Except your life.
Why are you doing this?
Why?
It's complicated.
It's not really
Just
complicated.
say it's vengeance. For the life you stole from me.
That was fast.
Tortured the sword.
How did you ever call yourself my friend?
We were friends, Edmund.
You sent me to hell! Why?
Take your vengeance. But know the blood you spill is noble. Blood that will never run through your veins. You're no more a count than I am a commoner!
Touch him and I'll kill you.
Boy, let me explain.
It's been explained. I spoke to Madame Villefort on the street. She told me how I was a silly, trusting dupe that my friend, the Count of Monte Cristo, used to get into our lives.
Albert, listen to me.
Will not! Forgive me for being such a fool, Father.
You were betrayed. Of course you're forgiven.
You were my friend. I looked up to you.
There's a history here you know nothing about.
He loved your mother and yet she chose me. So now he intends to steal her away.
Get out of my way!
Stupid boy, get out of the way.
Boy, if I have to, I will kill you.
No! You are the son of Edmund Dantes. The man you know was the Count of Monte Cristo.
Mother's baby, daddy's maybe.
You've only got one shot. It'll take more than that to stop me.
Then I best put it where it will do the most damage.
Ah!
Kill him already.
Once again,
Oh, it's just the shoulder.
I see
Right?
you out the corner of his eye. She'll live.
Now I couldn't live in a world where you have everything and I have nothing.
That's not fair. He's on the horse. He's so bad for Nan. There we go. Come on. So satisfying. Come on, Edmund. What happened? Finally.
What happened to your mercy? I'm a count, not a saint.
He did give you a chance. You can have both. You can have your vengeance and still do good.
No. I bought this place thinking one day I would tear it down. But now the only things I care about are walking off this island with me. Let's go home.
Alright, I just finished watching The Count of Monte Cristo. Thanks for recommending this video, Wilson Wade. This movie was a satisfying revenge drama. Definitely my favorite part of the film was the prison setting. I think that's when Edmund developed as a character, where he learned the hatred and seeking vengeance. He shed his past naive and trustful. He learns how to read, how to write. He learns about all the fields of study. He sharpens his mind and learns everything from the priest, from economics to fencing and philosophy. And of course, he learns about the treasure. Yeah, the 13 years that he spent in the prison definitely shaped him to be the man that we know as the Count of Monte Cristo. Then he starts getting his revenge on all the people who did him wrong, which seems like it was everybody in his life. The one person that I feel the most pity for is his father. His father never has had any closure about what really happened to his son. And poor man, he hanged himself. Most satisfying revenge part was against the magistrate, Villefort, I think was his name. How he tricked him into confessing, conspiracy to murder his father. And then he gave him the gun, thinking that Edmund showed him some mercy, but the gun was empty. So he's probably gonna spend the rest of his life in a prison. When Edmund tried to take his revenge against Fernand, I thought it was a little too quick. He got off way too easily. His death was a little too quick and painless. Well, maybe not painless, but it was too quick. He deserved far worse. Of course, if I was in Edmund's shoes and what happened to me and I found out all these people betrayed me, I definitely would do the same thing that he did. Well, maybe not exactly the same. He was smart about it. He was meticulous. I would probably just hire some goons to kill them, but I'm not quite as sophisticated. Edmund does find peace after he's taken his revenge and realizes that he should have used his resources for good. In my opinion, he got the best of both worlds. He got his revenge and now he can still do good with the fortunes that he got. Overall, a really good film. I enjoyed it a lot. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.